present. All right. Hello, everyone. I am happy to be here on this Oscar Sunday with you all. Let's see. I was literally zipping myself into this dress. What do you think? Um, since I'm home, since I'm here solo watching the Oscars, I'm really excited for everyone to come in and join. And I literally zipped myself into this dress thanks to thanks to my little friend here. And we're gonna get started. I am actually going to be watching E for a little bit of red carpet coverage. And ooh, what I might do is mute myself for there we go. All right. Thank you everybody for coming in. We're doing a little bit of watching the E from the red carpet Oscars, and I am watching E. So I have multiple screens going. I have my computer and I have my TV. So I'll be kind of looking around and watching along with you. So let me know what movies you guys are excited for. Okay, so I can tell you I've spent a lot of time watching these Oscar movies, these Oscar nominated movies. We don't have any winners yet because the show hasn't started. So, right now, I have to say there are a lot of contenders that I think might might end up getting snubbed. So, we'll see. I'll get into my predictions as the night goes on. And for now, right now we're seeing Zoe Saldana on the red carpet, and Zoe Saldana is nominated for supporting actress in Amelia Perez. And that movie has come under so much controversy because of the lead actress in it, who we are also waiting to see. So there's a lot of red carpet moments and Oscar moments that it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because basically we're it's one of those things where um Amelia Perez is the has 13 nominations, so it is the most nominated film. And unfortunately, due to the comments of the lead actress, you know, you can look up many stories about this, but that movie has sort of fallen out of favor. um and even though it didn't seem to suffer during award season initially, now where we are, I do think Zoe Saldana has a great shot at taking home supporting actress because she has won, I believe, just about every other award leading up to this. And, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see. So she looks beautiful on the red carpet. I just saw a little bit of her dress. It looked like it was maybe burgundy and strapless and almost column, but there was movement at the bottom. She was walking away. I couldn't see everything. So, speaking of fashion, let me tell you a little bit about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this look. If you came to this video from my Instagram, I am wearing a look that is on my Instagram today. So I'm wearing this beautiful Azazi dress, and you can see it's a little bit of a strap off the it's a little bit of this strap off the shoulder moment. And of course I'm wearing my whoop, which is very festive. And it's Oscar season, award season. Why not get dressed up? I have a lot of fun things that I have planned for tonight, like snacks. There's going to be some interesting things that I want to try out. But basically, the point of this is just to chit chat, and I want to see what your thoughts are, but also watch in real time and have real time reactions. Because I think that's the fun about live programming, is that you have those moments where you're like, I can't believe that happened. And you're reacting in real time with everyone else. So let me know what you guys are really excited to see. Let me know what movies you've seen already, actually. And I'm going to pause the live for a second because I want to get some of those refreshments out. So I'll be right back. Let me see how I can pause the live because what I want to be able to do is to run and get my refreshments. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I'm learning on YouTube here as well. Um, so we're going to see what happens. I might not be able to pause it, so don't go anywhere. Right now, I can't tell with my audio. I do have the TV on, the volume on, and for some reason, of course, I can't get it much lower than this. So I hope my microphone that I'm using is not picking it up. There's going to be many technical issues tonight on my end, but also, I'm sure at the red carpet, I'm sure, the Oscars is a high end production. So probably not that many there. However, things happen. So let's not worry too much about it. And let's see. I'm just going to dive in here. Oh, okay. We have Lupita Nyong'o, who I can't tell what she was wearing. There was, they just like flashed to her. So it looks like this beautiful embellished, she's wearing pearls, this beautiful embellished dress with these straps. And it almost looks like it's, could be a square neck, not exactly sure. But I'm seeing Felicity Jones right now, and she's wearing this beautiful silver gown. And she's nominated for Best Supporting Actress for The Brutalist. I don't know if anybody here saw The Brutalist, but it was really quite intense. It's an intense film, serious film, very well done, but also super long. So it's one of those that you might only watch once. I don't know how you feel about those kinds of movies where, they take up 2 or 3 hours. We have so many movies, though, in the zeitgeist that have longer run times. Think of your Star Wars films. I don't know if maybe because it's sci-fi or action or adventure, it holds our attention longer, but there aren't a lot of films um that really of that length for me personally that I want to watch time and time again. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, okay. We have Selena Gomez and her fiance, Benny Blanco, walking the carpet. Selena is also presenting tonight, and she is wearing it looks old Hollywood from what I see. Of course, they're showing like a small box of Felicity Jones doing her interview, and then overhead it's Selena and Benny. So couldn't really see too well what she was wearing, but I'm sure within the hour we'll have a full we'll be able to fully see her look. And I don't know, everybody looks great so far. Do you have any favorites? Do you have anyone that you are excited to see? So, also, what I'm going to do during this live is make sure that I am checking to see if I can find some of the designers a little bit more details on the looks that we're seeing, and also see if I can give you any of the breakdowns really quickly while we're here. Or let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, Demi Moore. She is stunning in a embellished, uh, is that like a sweetheart neckline gown that's very fitted, and she looks absolutely incredible. I think she is the runner for Best Actress, and she looks like a winner. Okay, now we're talking to Lisa. Everybody loves Blackpink, right? So Lisa is wearing, I can't tell on the top if it's a dress or if it's pants, but it's a tux. So she has a white shirt, and she has a beautiful jacket on. I just need them to pull back the cameras a little bit to get the full look. So I might have to change the channel to see what network is kind of giving a little bit more. This is where sometimes it gets a little bit crazy. So I used to do red carpet coverage, And the fun thing about the red carpet, ooh, her is walking the carpet in a strapless, this beautiful golden gilded gown with like a belt detail. And it's something that she's a music artist. So it's one of those dresses that easily could bridge the gap between the Grammys and the Oscars. I find in terms of red carpet, the Grammys dresses or Grammys outfits are a little bit more out there and you never know what you're going to get. It's not always a traditional gown, but we have so many things going on right now. Um okay, I need to see Lisa. All right, we're going to see Selena Gomez. Let's see. So right now Selena Gomez uh, they just stopped and now we've cut to the team from Anora. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but Anora is pretty Anora is another top contender in multiple categories. So really going to be interesting to see. Let's see. Um so the Oscars are tonight on ABC and Hulu. You can stream there, but right now I'm currently watching E to see the red carpet. And usually what happens around 6:30 Eastern time, I can go to ABC and watch the end of the red carpet because E is doing a lot of interviews, which is great, but I'm not able to see full looks right now. So I think it's really fun to see that. Hey, if you're just joining, welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up on the live. How is your Oscar Sunday going? You can let me know in the chat if you want to chat with me or if you have strong opinions about anything. I am game because I feel like I printed up this. Let's see, can I do this? I can share my screen here. Oh, okay. This is going to be fun. So let's see. Okay, there's a lot of screams. So I'm talking into my microphone. But at the same time, I don't know if the TV is gonna pick up, but if that becomes an issue, I'll reset. We'll figure it out. So, let's see what I can do here. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can try to share my screen. Uh, okay. So we're going to do back to Demi Moore. She looks incredible. It's this plunging dress. I mean, she looks like she is covered in diamonds, literally diamonds dripping off of her ears, and it's like down this beautiful bracelet and down her dress. So it's this detail that looks absolutely stunning on her. She looks like she's dressed to win tonight. And you know what? I hope she does because she is nominated for The Substance. So if you haven't seen The Substance yet, it is actually the only horror type of movie that is nominated for an Academy Award this year. And usually, horror as a category doesn't usually get recognized. So it's really interesting on that level. Now, I am not a horror buff by any means necessary, but it's really interesting just to see how different things are. Hey, Scott, thanks so much for coming over. Yes, please feel free to chit chat. I'm literally just watching E and looking at the red carpet arrivals. And it's really funny. I was just talking about how watching E is kind of challenging because they'll show somebody about to step on and I can see the full look and then they cut away quickly. So I'm trying to do fashion over here, but it's a little bit of a challenge. But I know, Scott, on Brits Live, or the last time I think we were talking about awards movies and Oscars, um, you mentioned, oh gosh, what was the last award show? Oh, Golden Globes, that's right. I think we were talking about like who might win Best Picture. So I still think it could be Conclave. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that Conclave is nominated for, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to snag those awards. So it's gonna be something I'm really curious to see how the Academy voters are gonna go. But right now, we're seeing some arrivals. So Lupita Nyong'o is here, and she's wearing, oh, something gorgeous. Is it Chanel? I can't tell from here right now. Again, super tight shot of her face, and she looks stunning. She has her hair in an updo, beautiful jewels and gems, gorgeous gowns, but at the same time, they're moving so quickly. So I think I might switch. Okay, so Selena Gomez is also wearing this plunge gown, and it is stunning. She's newly engaged. She looks incredible. And it's a similar silhouette to Demi Moore, and it's really old Hollywood in the way that it looks. So I like that we're doing a little bit of a classic look here, and her hair is very old Hollywood styled. It's sort of like that lob, a little bit flipped under, a little bit retro. So it's a little bit of that nod to old Hollywood, and it's really great. But I'm a fan of Selena Gomez, so it would be hard for her to do any wrong for this moment. And yeah, so they're talking about the references on E. It's based on movie star magic, and you can see it in that gown with all of the detail. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to see if I can share my screen. Oh, let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can. Maybe not yet. All right. I'm trying to figure out, how to do things in a way that's a little bit more interesting. And right now, okay, we have a Timothy Chalamet arrival, and he's wearing something Bob Dylan esque. I don't see Kylie with him. So my feeling is that he probably brought his mom as a date if he did bring a date. Um, oh, Scott says, I'm not a horror fan myself either. Did you see The Substance? It's one of those movies that more one of those movies that really, of course, I was intrigued based on the actors in it. Demi Moore, I think it was really, that's what caught my attention first. And then it's very gory. So I just kind of watched like this. Like, okay. So you're a Wicked fan. Do you have what do you have your money on for Wicked? Do you think it's gonna take home an acting category, or do you think it's gonna be one of the more specialty categories? Because I feel like it might not be Wicked's year. I could be totally wrong though, because Brit, if you guys don't follow, you should check out Brit Madrid Mogensen, her account. She does the tarot tea, and she does her own predictions through astrology and tarot, to bring you the tarot tea. And it's so interesting because earlier today on her live, she was talking about potentially a wicked win. She pulled cards for Ariana. If you want to, you guys can go back and watch that, and see, because it'll be interesting to see if the cards, sort of have it right for tonight, or maybe the positivity was people just feeling good. So you don't have to be happy. You don't have to win an award to be happy. So it's one of those things that I think is a little bit open to interpretation. So I do think Wicked, let me see. There was a Oscars ballot. I'm going to pull it up because you can pull it up too. Oh boy, let's see. Oh, it was on the Academy website. Okay, I'm going to pull it up. Academy. Let's see. I have never done this before, so bear with me. Maybe it was ABC. ABC ballots. Ah, okay. Oh, there's a little vote for the Oscars here. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that right now because I want to show you this, and let's see if I can do it. If I can share my screen, that would be awesome. Okay. So I can also share the link, I think. Let's see. I think, Yes, this is it. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen now. And this is an Oscar ballot. This is an official Oscar ballot here. And I'm not going to, but we have actor in a leading role. I'm really torn between Adrian Brody from The Brutalist, and Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown. Now, I was going all the way Adrian Brody until Timothy Chalamet's win last week for A Complete Unknown. And I just feel like with the Oscars, they really do like a Hollywood story. And by they, I mean the voting members of the Academy, right? So the voting members are made up by, by a voting body, people in the industry. And so, you know, I think truth be told, I watched a lot of movies. I think almost, let's see, I missed one, two, three from Best Picture. Um, but in terms of acting, let's see. There's a few that I missed, but I watched more than I anticipated. So I'm really excited just to see how it comes out. Oh my goodness. So Timothy Chalamet is wearing this. It's going to be one of the colors this season. This sort of butter yellow suit that looks, I'm not sure if it's leather, but it looks like it. And I think, wow, this is an interesting Bob Dylan inspired choice for the red carpet, but you know what? Why not? I feel like if anything, Timothy maybe he's not going to win tonight. I don't know, but he's dressed to maybe have a style evolution over years when he's nominated. I don't know. Ah, okay. Scott, you filled out one at your local Cinemark theater. That's amazing. Okay. And you voted for Sebastian Stan. Oh my goodness. Did you see The Apprentice? Is that what we're talking about? Because Sebastian Stan was in two amazing movies this year. And I think Sebastian Stan is in The Apprentice. He plays a young Donald Trump. And this movie is incredible. It's one of these movies that's sort of getting brushed over. And um, Jeremy Strong, who is also going to be potentially very interesting on the red carpet, he was incredible as Roy Cohn. And Jeremy Strong, if you know him, you know he's very intense, dramaturgically speaking, of course. He's known for his intensity. I'm not sure if he's method, but he seems like everything is very serious. I don't know if I've seen him laugh or giggle or anything like that. But I absolutely was blown away by The Apprentice. And I'm kind of surprised that uh Kieran Culkin really has been sweeping in actor. So so for The Apprentice, we have actor in a leading role. I don't know if you can see my mouse over here. But we have Sebastian Stan is nominated for The Apprentice, but then also in a supporting role, Jeremy Strong is nominated for the same movie. Yeah, so it's one of those movies that got recognized, but I'm not sure if everybody's seen it. Okay, you haven't seen A Complete Unknown. I watched it and I thought it was great, but I don't know, compared to the intensity of like Adrian Brody in The Brutalist based on acting alone for me, the subject matter felt, I don't know. I feel like it I really thought it was Adrian Brody all the way, but now just because Timothy Chalamet, I think it's so interesting, and I think it's he did his own singing in the film. I think he was learning how to play guitar, so it's a lot of that. And I think, what I love to hear about the Oscars and a little bit more about the behind the scenes of these movies is what went into making the movies, right? So sometimes an actor, we don't know their process, and maybe it's better to have a little bit of mystery, but also sometimes it's really interesting to know that they were training and they spent months learning an instrument or learning a new language. So I think that's really interesting. Yes, The Brutalist was actually over 3 hours, and I watched all of it. Let's see, The Brutalist runtime. Let's see. And there's also a little intermission in it. So, which is like a few minutes, maybe like 15 minutes, literally. So it's almost like theater. I mean, obviously it's a theatrical experience, but it's 3 hours and 35 minutes with a 15-minute. I'm not sure if that includes the 15-minute intermission, but either way, it's also very heavy. So it's not like one of those it's not like it's a light movie or like something that's like digestible in multiple parts, but you're just sort of like, wow, you're just kind of sitting with what you just saw. So it might be one of those that is sort of one and done. I don't know if I'm going to go back to watch it again to dissect things. Okay, I see someone else on the carpet. Oh, Ben Stiller. Okay, this is great. So, talking about Severance, is anybody watching Severance? Because I am completely obsessed, as so many anybody else who's watching Severance. I think each episode is so interesting because anytime I look on TikTok, I'm sort of oh my goodness. Scott, I think that's the perfect thing to do. Okay, so Scott says, if I'm being honest, I'm standing a wall and watching your channel and listening to. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're winning. I think you have the best Oscars party, and you're definitely getting stuff done on a Sunday. I love it. Okay, so finally I have the full look of Lisa. Let's see. Okay, I think she's wearing, is it pants? Now I really can't see because it's black and white, but it's sort of a maxi silhouette of a tux. But right now she's sort of, they're focused on her nails because she has beautiful nails. I shot content and I ended up taking off. I had these pretty press on nails that I was going to wear, but they felt like nail jail to me. So I had to take them off because I had to get stuff around the house done. I had to, um, fix my hair, and my hair always gets stuck in my press on nails. So, uh, but that's what's going on with me. So we have let's see, our ballot here. Let's see. I'm going to stop sharing this screen if I can figure out how to do that without ending the stream. Okay, there we go. All right. Amazing. Okay. I am amusing myself with the technical issues here. Okay, so Doja Cat is here and she's performing tonight, and she's wearing this leopard print, again, a strapless but plunging gown, and it is leopard print, a metallic leopard print, and she looks absolutely stunning. I feel like we're seeing very classic silhouettes, maybe more of a column style or a more fitted bodice, and either sort of a full gown and then also a fitted like column gown that hugs the curves and has a flare on the bottom or a train on the bottom. The exception to this so far has been Lisa from Blackpink, who was wearing like a tuck suiting kind of thing. So I'm gonna see if I can see another channel now that we're getting closer to 6:30, because um I think, let's see if I can watch this on, let's see, the ABC red carpet. It might be a little bit easier because I I love E, but they jump around so much. So let's see. I'm gonna move the mic so I don't hit it, because that's the story of my life. Oh, Scott, thank you so much. I am trying to set things up. I have multiple screens, but at the same time, I'm also trying to make sure I'm talking about relevant stuff, you know? All right. So, okay, ABC is on the red carpet. Oh boy. Let's see. Got to turn off. Maybe I can watch this on my computer and that'll make life a little bit easier. Oh, that could be good. Okay, I think I might do that. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. All right. I think we got something figured out. Not much, but a little something. So we see, let's see, Ana de Armas, and she is wearing, is this a vintage gown? Okay. Let me make sure this is on mute. Oh, put my microphone back. And Scott, you got to keep me updated on your wall. I want to know how the sanding is going. Oh wow, I feel like we're seeing a lot more platinum gowns. We're seeing Emma Stone in this. It's like a large, looks like large paillette sequin gown, but it's um, almost like a pearl shade, but oh, maybe it's more silvery or like a platinum. I'm sorry, the lighting is changing and on the the flash photography, it's so funny to, when you see these photos that they're literally taking right now after the fact, it's so easy to see the details, but when you're watching it on screen sometimes, one thing on a monitor looks different than in person or in a photo, so sometimes it's just interesting to see. Okay, so we have a few people, um, let's see. I'm gonna move back now that I think I can move back. Okay. Selena Gomez. She looks amazing. Yay or nay on her style. I don't know if anybody else is able to see this, but oh, I think she has someone helping her with her train because it's really long and it looks like she's wearing these really big platform shoes under her gown, which is really fun to see because sometimes you don't always see the shoes. Timothy is leaning into a trend that is so hot for spring summer 2025. It is this yellow. It's sort of a lemon or but not like a Meyer lemon, not like those sort of bright bold. It's almost like a butter yellow, but a little bit brighter than that, like a little bit cooler than a butter tone. Again, I'm watching this on my monitor right now. So when we see the photos, it might just look like a regular yellow. You might be like, Leora, that's mustard. What are you talking about? But I don't think so. I think this is really going to be a big color trend that we're seeing. And Timmy is leading the way. So I don't know. We're going to see where it goes from here as I adjust my screens. But let me know what you're thinking for some of the picks for, let's see. I wish I could see everybody in here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. There's a lot of red carpet correspondence on ABC, and I'm excited about that. That's nice to see reporters working. I see right now somebody's talking, and I think that's George Lucas over his shoulder, way in the back. He looks like he's wearing a nice tux. Maybe that's not him. I don't know. I'm just guessing celebrities. Goldie Hawn in gold on the red carpet. I absolutely love this. Okay, Queen Latifah. She is wearing this gorgeous red gown with this beautiful collar. It's like it's this red color that I think she was wearing in that movie The Last Holiday that she was in. This was a long time ago. This is not a nominated film. She's one of the presenters tonight, but I love this color red on her. Queen Latifah is one of those actors. I wonder if it's Christian Siriano. Queen Latifah is one of those talents that, it's always so fun to see her whenever you see her, wherever she pops up, because it could be in acting, it could be in music, and I think that might have been a Siriano dress. Okay, well, now I'm getting a commercial, so I'm gonna quickly try to see if we can see, some trends that are coming up, but, as I see this carpet, I feel like my feelings and my thoughts about, the nominees might switch up. I'm actually going to let's see if I can put this in the chat, um, the ballot. I don't know if I can pin it. We're gonna see. Just in case anybody wanted to click on it. It's from the ABC website. It's not spam, I promise. Because I know people love those ballots if you are with a group of people, if you wanted to print it out, or if you just wanted to have it on your phone. You could also like have it on your phone, screenshot it, and in the edit tool, like within your photos, manually check it off as well. It's totally up to you, but I think it's really fun. I'm actually okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I just saw this on ABC and I am going to uh, lock in my answers for the Oscars here. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Can you see my screen? I feel like I'm on Zoom right now. Okay. So we're gonna start with actor in a supporting role. I'm gonna go Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. I saw this movie and I thought it was a great movie. It's a tale of basically people going on a tour, um, to sort of a cultural tour, to sort of it's a Holocaust movie. So, um, but it's about people finding themselves, finding their heritage. It's really interesting, but at the same time, I have to say, Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice, it's such an underrated performance. I liked Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown. Yura Borisov from Anora, also a great supporting role. If you saw Anora, he's definitely a breakout in that supporting in the movie, I thought. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, also super intense, but I think this goes to Kieran Culkin, and he's top pick at 80%. Okay, so we've gotta do this before 7, so I've got a half an hour, with you to help me choose the right answers here. And then next, okay, oh, animated, oh my goodness, there's so many film categories that I completely forgot about. But I think I'm gonna go Wild Robot on this one because this is the one that I've actually heard the most about. Animated feature film, you have Flow, Memoir of a Snail, The Wild Robot, Inside Out 2, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. We're gonna go Wild Robot on this one. And then let's see, animated short film. I'm just gonna go with the top picked here. I'm gonna follow the pack on that because I don't know. I don't really see short films. I think sometimes during certain film festivals, if they release things on YouTube, I'm able to watch them and I'll do it that way. But it's really tricky, because there's really not a category. I wish, more streaming platforms gave us access to some of the short films. I think that would be nice, to kinda discover, like, a lot of there's a lot that goes into these short films as well, and sometimes they're really good, and you're like, "Oh, that could be a full feature-length movie, or that could be, like, a limited series." Okay, costume design. This one is so interesting because, I think this is where we could have that Wicked win, and let's see, what are we seeing here? Oh, yep, Wicked, 76% picked. Okay, let's do that. Now, Complete Unknown was really great. I'm a sucker for New York City location. Now it was filmed in a lot of places on location, but heavily in New York City because that's sort of where the movie takes place. It's when Bob Dylan comes to New York and he starts his career. So it takes place in a lot of places in the West Village. There's like a lot of side streets. So one fun thing, like, in terms of production, sometimes, you know, maybe a year or so before something comes out, you'll see classic cars or cars from a certain era, right? From certain years on the sidewalk, and you're like parked and you're like, what's going on here? And it's like a bunch of them because they're staging, because that's a location for a film or a show, and it's kind of cool to see it come to life. Oh, Scott says Wild Robot was beautiful. Okay. All right, something to get into. So that's a lock. All right, costume design. So a complete unknown. Um, I should get some water here. Let's see. I have a sparkling beverage, um, that I'm gonna pour for myself, but complete unknown. I think. I don't know. Maybe I get it's 1% picked. Okay, so this is what's picked by other people like myself and perhaps yourself that are locking these in. Conclave, I thought, I mean, the visuals for that were incredible. I don't know if, the robes, and the religious frocks were, uh, maybe necessarily going to be a lock for costume design. Gladiator 2, that's so interesting. So I don't think Gladiator 2 is anywhere else. Nosferatu, I thought, potentially could be it, but I'm locking in Wicked. Let's go Wicked. Okay. So original screenplay. This is a tough one because I feel like the voting body likes to pick their best picture film, but maybe if it's an original screenplay, it goes to someone else. So I feel like I could totally be wrong, but I feel like it could be Anora, it could be The Brutalist, but I see September 5th is 32% picked, and I'm not seeing much of September 5th elsewhere, so I think that's really interesting. We're gonna come back to that one. Now, writing for adapted screenplay, you have A Complete Unknown, Amelia Perez, Sing Sing, Nickel Boys, and Conclave. And I think we've got it locked in for Conclave here. Oh, wow, 82% picked. Okay. Now for makeup and hairstyling. Okay, I think this one, oh, this is so interesting because I feel like this could also be one for Wicked, or it could be for Nosferatu with all of the special effects as well. Um, Amelia Perez also used some special effects, makeup, the substance. Oh, I mean, lots of very special effects, makeup, and gore. But let's lock in Wicked. I think that one is a real contender for those two categories. Okay. So when it comes to film editing, I don't know. Wow, I see film editing for Wicked here. And editing is an interesting category because we have some kind of long films here. I'm gonna go no, I'm not gonna go Conclave. I highlighted Conclave. I don't know if I'm gonna go Anora or Wicked. I think it's gonna go Anora, though I don't agree. So the reason I think it's Anora is because the director, Sean Baker, also edited it. And that's like a mouthful to say. But personally, I don't think I love the editing of Anora, or maybe specifically the pacing of it. So maybe not so much the editing, but some of the pacing. It wasn't, there was something that I wasn't like, I don't know what could have been better, but I'm locking it in for Anora. It could be Wicked again. Who knows? Maybe Wicked will sweep these categories. Okay, actress in a supporting role. I'm going to go Zoe Saldana. We're going to go right there. And I'm going to make sure, let me take a second to pop out to the category, the live stream on ABC now, because we are getting close. We're getting close to time here. So what's going to happen at 7 p.m.? What I might do is, um, just pop off for a second. I don't know if I can stop the live stream, or I can pause it, but I wanna watch Conan's monologue. I wanna watch the opening monologue, and then from there, I'll come back and we'll, have some snacks and talk about what's going on, what's all happening. Okay, where is I have too many tabs, too many windows open. Story of my life. Let's see. I just don't know where I put it. Literally, I have like 10 tabs open on one browser, and you know what? I'm going to close them. Thank you so much for bearing with me through some technical stuff here. But oh, here we go. I found it. Okay. So we are watching the pre show right now. It's the Oscars red carpet show, and I'm watching this on ABC, local ABC 7 in New York, and we have a half an hour until the Oscars kicks off. Yes, Zoe Saldana, she was amazing in that movie. I think it's been in heavy rotation during award season. She's racked up like all of the wins so far for supporting, and I really liked her in the role. Let's see. Let's make sure. But what's so funny is I see Ariana Grande is most picked here by viewers like us at home watching. I don't think I don't know. I don't know, Scott. You might be right. You might be onto something here, but I'm still saying Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, and then production design. Oof. This one is really tricky. Does this one go to Dune as well? Or is this Wicked? Because I feel like we'll follow the lead here with that one. Let's do Dune. Okay, spread it around a little bit. Now music. El Mal from Amelia Perez, Like a Bird in Sing Sing, The Journey, The 6888, Mi Camino, Emilia Perez, and then Never Too Late, Elton John. So I don't know. I guess we're going Elton on this one, or maybe The Journey. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I was so focused on the acting categories, but let's just lock in The Journey. We'll see. Documentary short film. Okay, no idea here. I'm just gonna pick the most picked. So we see Death by Numbers, Incident, The Only Girl in the Orchestra, and Instruments of a Beating Heart. And then I Am Ready, Warden. Those all sound like they are very serious. Okay, documentary feature. I am not familiar. We're gonna go with previous winners there. Sound. Okay, this is a nice one. Probably for Dune. Again, I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I'm guessing like you can too. I put the link in the chat so you guys are free to click over to this is on the ABC website that I'm clicking around on, and I just need to lock in these answers before 7 p.m. before the show starts. So we have about 20 minutes until showtime. And let's see. So what's interesting about visual effects is we have there's a lot going on here. And again, Dune is in the lead for this, but we also have Planet of the Apes. I don't know. That could be an upset. Maybe I'll say Dune, or maybe I'll say Planet of the Apes. I don't know. This is visual effects. All right, we'll go with Dune because I feel like there's got to be something that Dune takes home. And then live action short film. We'll go here. We'll just move along. Cinematography. Now, wow. Ed Lackman for Maria. I love the way this movie looked. Now, this is the story of Maria Callas. This is on Netflix. It's with Angelina Jolie, plays Maria Callas, and it's beautiful. It's a visually stunning film to watch. I absolutely like you drink it in with your eyes. Now, I don't know much about in terms of like a biopic kind of movie. I don't know too much about Maria, but it's just a beautiful film to watch. However, I don't think this one is gonna win. So I think we either have another case for Dune or The Brutalist. So I'm going with Dune. I'm gonna put Dune here. I don't think it's gonna be, getting any acting awards. International, I'm going I'm Still Here. And let's see, music, original score. Conclave was absolutely stunning, um, with their music, but Wicked, wow, Wicked 93% picked. That is wild. Maybe it'll win music as I mean, it definitely should. It's literally like a musical. So is kind of Amelia Perez. Let's lock in Wicked. Why not? Okay, leading role. I'm gonna have to come back to this because it's Adrian Brody or Timothy Chalamet, and the people at home are picking 58% picked Timothy Chalamet, and I don't think that many people saw A Complete Unknown, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, Scott is saying Wicked, so we're doing Wicked all the way. Um, but I'm still not sure between these 2, but it's interesting to see what the public has to say. 58% picked Timothy Chalamet. Okay, directing. Oh wow. Okay, so we have Brady Corbett, The Brutalist at 21%. And then, complete I mean, these are not the categories I expected. If anything, I'm thinking Sean Baker, unless he wins it for editing. Okay, I need to catch my breath. I don't know. Okay, we're seeing, right now on ABC, Adrian Brody is being interviewed. He's wearing a classic tux. It looks like he has something on his lapel, like a not a brooch or a statement. Oh, wow. That is a stunning statement brooch, maybe birds. I cannot tell. I need to be much closer to my screen if you can't tell already. But wow. Okay. He's dressed like he is there to win. And I wouldn't be surprised if he takes it home. Maybe that's going to be my decision. Maybe we're just going to scroll back up and click on Adrian Brody. I don't know if it's Timothy Chalamet's night. I feel like in terms of the Hollywood story, it's there. He won at the Golden Globes and it's so interesting because I of all of these of all of these films, I just don't know. I literally don't know how Timothy Chalamet is 58% picked. I imagine the people that are completing this form right now, like I am, are probably somewhat nerdy in some way, maybe, or interested in pop culture and maybe have seen a lot of these movies. I don't know. Um, okay, sorry, I have to take a break. I'm seeing Coleman Domingo on the red carpet. Coleman Domingo is one of the most stylish, uh, best dressed, um, statement making men that we see on the red carpet. And he's wearing this beautiful red suit with black lapels. I know he's gonna have awesome jewelry, rings, or something like that. Oh, he's wearing like red tinted shades or rose colored shades, maybe. Maybe his outlook will be rosy. I don't necessarily see a win for him tonight, but that doesn't mean it's not in his future. But I love seeing him on the red carpet every single time. Scott, I think I'm with you. Yes. Scott says, I think the public is more often voting like a popularity contest, but that's just me. No, I don't think it's just you. I absolutely agree. But I think sometimes the public could also be a representative or representation of the voting body of the academy because I don't know about you, but I know I have some actor friends and I know people that are members of different unions and sometimes like if they're, SAG members, SAG after members, um they may vote and they may not see everything that they're voting on because I feel like that's quite an undertaking, especially with the duration of these run times of these movies that we're seeing. It's like over 3 hours, and there's so many movies that are nominated. It's not like there are 4 and pick out of 4. It's a lot. It's quite the undertaking. So even if you're somebody who really enjoys it like myself, I just didn't have time to get to everything. Plus, not everything is available on streaming. Um, But that being said, there's a lot of the PR machine that's behind a lot of these movies. So, it gets into the zeitgeist in one way or another, whether it's, maybe actors are being pushed to do more interviews or even, the directors are doing interviews and are, sort of on that circuit. Um, or taking out ads. I think there were some really interesting stories of and there's nothing wrong with this, but every movie used to do they still do it, take out ads in Variety or like sort of industry publications and just keep, putting their movie front and center. And maybe people have seen it. Maybe it's one of those movies like Wicked that is a box office breaker. Speaking of that, I think there's another movie that, it's 2025, but we're honoring the movies of 2024. And what is really interesting to see is that there was no mention of Barbie. And that was such a huge movie last year. Now, I don't know if it's a technical thing, maybe it was like a time period for submission, or maybe it was just a full-on snub because I do feel like there is a little bit more room for commercial movies. We see a bunch. We see, Gladiator 2 is nominated, Planet of the Apes. Yes, it's in a special effects category, but we're seeing these things with a more commercial appeal. Because I think in the past, even most of the movies, it was, dramatic films that were nominated for acting categories. Comedy is usually somewhat ignored. So it's it's interesting to see if it is or isn't changing, or maybe I'm looking at it through a certain lens and I feel like it's getting a little bit more open. I could definitely be wrong though. Okay, we have less than 10 minutes to fill this out. So, actress in a leading role. Let's see what the popularity contest says. We have Demi Moore in The Substance. I'm locking it in for Demi. It could be Cynthia Erivo. She's at 27% with the popularity poll here. That's what I'm calling it. The ballot on ABC. Um, Carlos Sofio Gascon from Amelia Perez, with all of her controversy, there is little to no way that she's going to take it home. I really thought this might have been Fernanda Torres's award to win here because it's a foreign film, but it's based on a true story, and it's one I haven't seen because I also don't think it's available to stream. I think it's just in theaters, and I just didn't have the time to get to see it, but I would love to see it once it becomes available. But I think this is Demi Moore's Oscar to win. That's going to be the story tonight. If it isn't, I might just stop this live stream. But that's going to be later on in the night anyway. Best Picture. Okay. Uh wow. All right. So what is the popularity contest saying? They are saying 33% The Brutalist, 26% I'm Still Here. Very interesting. Okay. Followed by Honora at 14%, Wicked at 9%, Conclave at 6, and Dune at 6. Okay, no. Substance at 1%, Nickel Boys at 1%, Amelia Perez 1%. Oh man. Okay, I'm going Conclave here. It could be The Brutalist. I don't think it's Honora. All right, let's see. I think those are it. How many seconds will the first acceptance speech be? I don't know. Let's see. 67 seconds. This is the tiebreaker question. I'm just going back because I think I left out a few. So we're going to scroll to the top. Sorry to make everyone dizzy. All right. No, we did animated feature, short, costume, writing. What was I stuck on here? We'll do September 5th. We'll go with the popularity vote there. I locked in a lot for Wicked. I think for film editing, it's going to be Honora. And then let's see. I'm just making sure I have something selected for every category. I might change this. I might go Brutalist. I think I'm going Brady Corbett, The Brutalist. I don't think Sean Baker is going to take it for directing. I could be wrong. All right, I think we've locked it in. Oh yeah, look at that. 23 out of 23. Okay. Great. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, I'm going to submit my picks. Oh, okay. I'm going to stop sharing this so you guys don't see my ABC email, but I'm going to fill it out. If you don't have one, I have to, I don't know. Oh, I already have one. Oh boy. Oh gosh, now I have to log in. There's a whole thing here that I'm doing on the back end with email, guys. So fun stuff on Oscars night. And I'm going to take a sip of a beverage. So I realize I should probably be playing. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, so Jeremy Strong on the red carpet. Let me finish this. And I don't know if you can see. Oh, what did I do? I'm getting a choppy feed now. This is great. Okay, so we have the singer Ray, who's in this gorgeous red gown. Okay, Jeremy Strong is talking in one screen, and we have Divine Joy Randolph in a gorgeous, again, I think that looks like velvet off the shoulder, or is that, now she moved away too quickly. She's a presenter tonight. Ariana Grande, she is wearing a beautiful structured gown, beautiful satin bodice, but it comes out almost like a, I'll just say it, like a lampshade. And it looks like it's fringe on the bottom. I'm kind of not sure how else to describe it, but it looks structurally incredible. I'm fascinated to see how she's going to be seated in this tonight because it's structurally out, like wide from her hips. Okay, I'm taking a breath. I don't know if you can hear the red carpet feed, but I have 5 minutes and then I'm going to take a little break while we watch the opening monologue and the intro. But I need to lock this in. I need to get my vote locked in. Let's see. Okay. Are we here? And hi, everybody in the chat again. I just wanted to say hello. We are watching the Oscars red carpet. And okay, I'm not sure where this email that I'm supposed to get is, but I've got to send in. Let's see. Must be in my spam. I'm just trying to get this sent in as they requested, but I don't have my. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, hit the microphone. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I might not be able to lock it in, guys. So sorry. Expires in 15 minutes. All right, they're wrapping up. We have 4 minutes until showtime. Let's see. All right, so what I will do is I might pause the live stream and I might have to stop it, but either way, I'll leave you with something to look at. Maybe you can just share the screen. I don't know. I cannot find this. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. I literally need to log into the abc.com email. Let's see. They don't want me to win. But you guys saw it. You guys saw what I locked in. So we'll leave that as is. And what I'll do is I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Let's see. 2-page. Let's see. Okay, Penelope Cruz in a commercial. That would be really fun if I guessed the commercials that they played. Oh, there's so many fun random bingo cards to think of. Okay, I am going to. We've been here for an hour already. How is this possible? I'm going to share this one so you can see all the categories, but I don't know how to. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. All right. So we are going to be back. I'm going to mute myself. Or maybe I'll have the mic on. First, I'll unmute myself. So I'm going to take a break to get set up with some snacks because I want to have the watch the opening monologue, but then also I want to have some snacks with you. So we're going to start with a few things. First, the first thing I'm going to do is because I had dinner because I knew I wanted to do this live stream and I wanted it to be like so the Oscars are supposed to run from now from 7 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. But I don't know. I think they're going to run a little bit over. As of right now, I see the next thing lined up is 10:32 p.m. something for American Idol. I have no idea what that is, but so we'll probably be going a little long. So I want to pace myself with some snacks. Since we're going since we're going to be over 3 hours or probably for this live stream over 4 hours, I'm going to pace myself with some snacks and I want to show you what I have. I'm going to get something else first to start, but I want to show you something that I've been trying, and these are from Chalk Zero, and they are zero sugar treats. So these are if you have a sweet tooth. I'm looking at my sugar, but also like fun things to have. So this is a peanut butter cups, milk, chocolate, sugar free, little like peanut butter cup. And then there's also, of course, dark chocolate, and they have white chocolate. Those are gone. Those are already gone. So I have a few of these left. So I'm going to do that. And then we have the Dunkies. We have, oh, sorry on the mic there. Okay. So we have these Dunkies that are sugar free from Chalk Zero as well. So I'm going to try those. I've had those before. The other thing I found that I had a few left of these. I'm really excited because these are Date Smarter, and these are dark chocolate covered date caramels. So really yummy, and I only have a few left. And then I'm gonna try something for the first time. Cat Jess. So you can see they have. So this is what they originally have. These are plant-based. So these are vegan. There's no gelatin in them. So they have these rainbow gummy candies, and I actually saw them at a like a vegan festival for the first time. And then I was talking about them. They reached out to me and offered to send me their new wild and free foam. So these are like kind of cowboy themed. So we're gonna try these. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna mute myself while I watch the opening monologue. Or maybe I won't mute myself. Okay, so we're watching the opening montage of the Oscars. It's like all the classic movies that you have here, especially ones that are taking place in Hollywood, in giving a nod to Los Angeles. And it's a lot of really fun, iconic movies. Oh God, I'm probably going to cry immediately tonight. Sorry. I'll be right back.
Dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. The troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere on the rainbow, birds if happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't
Oh my gosh. Okay, I ran back because I don't want to get demonetized. Yes, it's Ariana singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and Cynthia Erivo is now singing, and it looks absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to mute myself because I don't want any issues with YouTube, but watch this, and I'll be back, and we'll snack and watch this together. Oh my god. This opening is incredible. I'm shocked. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Wow. Immediately tears. That was so beautiful. Oh, okay. I should have muted myself. Okay. So now I want to watch I want to make sure to watch this. But okay, what I want to show you really is oh my gosh, I have to stop crying because I want to eat my pickle ice cream, guys. So, I wanted to have some fun snacks on this live, so I decided to get the Van Leeuwen dill pickle ice cream and try it. And I don't know if you can see, I tried to get like the juiciest bits. And of course, I garnished with my own pickle. I have some dill and also some sweet pickles there as well. So I'm gonna try it while I watch this opening monologue. I don't think I'm gonna cry during the monologue. Beyond that, I'm not so sure. So um I'm hoping that this pickle ice cream will be a good experience. I'm gonna do something and let's see if this works before I start eating pickle ice cream. Let me know if you've ever tried pickle flavored ice cream before, or if that grosses you out, or it's of any interest to you, because I kind of like the interesting, savory ice cream flavors that are a little bit sort of off the beat, like of the main sweet ice cream flavors. So we're gonna try it while I watch this monologue. What I think is gonna be good about this is I'm sure it's gonna taste like pickles, but at the same time, I'm sure it's also going to kind of be not as sour as a pickle, because I think usually, so this is a French cream style ice cream, so I think the cream is going to kind of the vanilla is going to sort of take away that sourness. So let's try it. So if you guys can't see, I'm showing you pickles. I'm trying to not spill it out. And I have this long gold spoon so I can show you. Let's see. We've got pickles. We've got pickle flavored ice cream. Dill. It's supposed to be dill flavored, dill pickle ice cream. So let's go. Okay. It's a lot of like that cream flavor, but also it has a little hint of pickle. It's like if you had vanilla ice cream and you also had a sandwich with a pickle on the side or on the same plate and it like spilled over, but you still ate your ice cream. Kind of like that. And it has a little bit of a kick to it from the pickle, of course. But you can see that the flavor is sort of like, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to spill this on my laptop, aren't I? Let me move my garnish so you can see maybe that it's like there's a little bit of the pickles like infused in it. So I think it's not bad. Am I going to eat the whole pint? Probably not. Am I going to eat what's in here? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to mute myself, or maybe not, because I want to hear the monologue. I'm just going to eat for a few minutes. I don't know if you can hear it or it's not loud enough. I bet you by the next time you come to New York, I will still have some in my freezer. Hybrid. You are welcome to have some dill pickle ice cream. I don't think I'll finish the pint. So, are you watching the Oscars or are you running around? I imagine you're pretty busy. It's almost like if I didn't know it was pickle and I had this ice cream flavor, it would almost, because of the sourness of the pickle, it almost tastes like the ice cream went bad a little bit. Not that this, it just feels like that's the flavor profile. Um, something that turns. That's not what I meant to say. I I would have questions basically if I realized, if this had no label on it and I reached for it. Now I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can do the YouTuber thing, but this is too melty. Um yeah, so you can see that there's like a little bit, I don't know, it's like probably crushed or diced pickles in there. And you can see that it's very rich, creamy ice cream. I do love Van Leeuwen, and really yummy stuff, but interesting flavors. Sometimes I have tried their mac and cheese. They do come out with like limited editions for the holidays, and they're more like novelty flavors. A lot of times they have limited edition flavors that are more seasonal, but then they have things that are like partnerships or one-offs or novelties. Like I think they had a mashed potato flavor. Actually, recently they had a potato latke flavor, which it was interesting. So yeah, I did my own little garnish. So I'm gonna get into that because I think the pickle in this is not, it's not as much dill as it is more of like, I think it's closer to like the sweet pickles. Yeah. Oh, Conan is doing a Carla Sofia Gascon joke or statement. Okay, so he made a Twitter joke saying if she was going to tweet about the Oscars that Conan is Jimmy Kimmel. So it's pretty funny, I guess, because she's she's there. I didn't see her on the carpet, but we were here and I was trying to follow the carpet and I think E is kind of tricky to follow because there's like 7 screens at once. So I have to get that down to a science. Or maybe I just need many small screens with all of the feeds or something. I don't know. It's a little bit much, but yeah, so I kind of don't really know what anyone is wearing. I think during the show I'm going to look that up, but in terms of who, back to this list, in terms of who I think is winning. Oh, let me open the list with my ice cream. Um I really think in terms of who is dressed to win, could be totally wrong. Well, actor in a leading role. I mean, Coleman Domingo is always dressed to win, but I don't think the award is his tonight. Unfortunately, um, Timothy Chalamet is dressed very fashionably, and he is sitting right next to Kylie right now. You guys, he is there with Kylie. Kylie was right there next to him. That was wild because I didn't see them on the carpet together. And that is a huge surprise because I expected him to bring his mom. It's kind of wild. And I have no idea what Conan just said about him because I was just like, oh my God, it's Kylie. She's there. I don't know if she walked. Um, yeah. Wow. I'm just like, I'm really kind of shocked. Let's see. Wow. Okay. And Kylie is wearing something that's like a black, looks like a long black dress, I assume, kind of a like a bra top inspired, but it has like a little cutout in the midsection. It's black sequin, and I'm sure it's gorgeous, but Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like her so, um, Britt said well, first of all, Britt said a lot. Thank you so much, Britt. But we were talking about my garnish. I am pulled in many directions because Conan O'Brien is hosting the Oscars and he's doing his monologue right now. And I'm eating pickle ice cream and reacting to the fact that Kylie Jenner is there with Timothy Chalamet. It looks like front and center, if not completely like the front row. Um, it's pretty wild. So um, I'm not really sure what's going on in the monologue. I'm trying to have it on a volume that doesn't interrupt the feed too much. But yeah, so I'm trying out dill pickle ice cream from Van Leeuwen, and I put this like fun little garnish on it. And I'm just gonna eat some pickles while we watch the Oscars. And I went through some of the predictions. That's what I was talking about because I think Timothy Chalamet is very dressed like very I don't know, not old Hollywood, let's put it that way. Maybe it's a nod to Bob Dylan, but I think I said it before. It's the butter yellow color of spring summer 2025. And I think that's really interesting. So it might not be his night to win. So that was my whole this is my whole point. Now, we've seen plenty of other celebrities walk the red carpet and look like the trophy themselves. You know, when a lot of the ladies walk the carpet and they're wearing these gorgeous gold gowns and it almost mimics the statue, you know, the Oscar award itself. Sometimes they don't win, but I don't know. I'm just making predictions based off of fashion right now. So, actor in a leading role based on that because I think the race was between Adrian Brody and Timothy Chalamet. I think based on fashion for the Oscars, it's going to Adrian Brody. Could be wrong. He looked like he was wearing this gorgeous classic tuxedo, but with this big brooch, and I really couldn't tell. Yeah, so I definitely need a control panel to be able to see in multiple screens because my setup is I'm on my device and then I have the program going. But before I was trying to watch multiple red carpets, especially from E, and they're like in and out between interviews. So Britt just mentioned something funny because it's really interesting. Oh boy, here's another shot at Timothy Chalamet. I do love his style. I think it's really I think this is great too. I just don't know if it's going to be his night based off of his look. And yes, I do love Coleman Domingo. Every time we talk about fashion and red carpets, I'm like, yes. So when it comes to Kylie, Britt said, "Oh, she made it. I hope she's okay." Yeah, I hope so too because it you know, there was really sad news. Her hairstylist and many he styled J Lo and a bunch of other like A-list celebrities. He passed away while he was working overseas. So it was a really uh sort of sudden passing. I don't think he was ill. I think it was pneumonia and really young and just sad. Just a sad story. So okay, now we're having Adam Sandler in a hoodie. Um, it's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be an interesting night. Okay, so I'm gonna eat some ice cream here, guys. Okay, when I eat this ice cream with a little baby dill pickle, it's completely different. It's like obviously pickle flavor, but gosh, it's almost like a little this is not what you probably want to hear when you think about ice cream. It's almost like a really delicious like tzatziki dip, um, you know, like made out of cucumbers and cream. Like you have that same kind of feel, only it's a little bit there's a little bit I think of the dill pickles, it takes the sourness away. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's growing on me. Now I said I won't have the pint, and then I'm sure in a few days I'll probably eat all of it. Yeah, because I'm almost finished with this cup, and I put 2-ish scoops in here, and now it's like that really good. I like this ice cream consistency. I don't know about you, but I like it when it's sort of melty and you can see if there's anything in it. Like you can start to see like the little chunks of pickles in it. Again, I don't know if this is appetizing for anyone at all who's watching. And if you are watching, thanks for coming in. Welcome. I'm eating some dill pickle ice cream, watching the Oscars, and talking about some of the nominees. And I'm picking the winners based off of fashion. So these are just for the actor roles. So actor in a leading role, actor in a supporting role, actress in a leading role, and actress in a supporting role. And maybe best picture. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm eating ice cream and watching the opening monologue. Okay. These pickles are now coated in the ice cream. So if I didn't like it, it would have been too late. So now I feel like I have some pickle chunks from the ice cream on top of the pickles. So we're just going to go with it because why not? Here we are. This is a choice of my own making. Hmm. Okay. I think with the dill pickle, the creaminess of the ice cream, you appreciate the tanginess of the pickle flavor. Okay. Now we're going to do the sweet pickles. I think with the dill it gives you that um a little bit more of a juxtaposition. And my lipstick is totally gone at this point. But um yeah, with the sweet pickle, it's a little bit almost neutral. So it's like a cucumber yogurt. That's what I was saying to Ziki. Um, but I wouldn't use this as a yogurt. It's kind of grown on me. Not my first choice. Okay. Conan O'Brien is now singing as part of his monologue. So he is hosting tonight and he's also known, I believe he plays the guitar. Um, almost sometimes seemingly I listen to his podcast and I feel like he plays his guitar and when you see him in clips of when he hosted his show, he'd almost play it like antagonistically to like bother people. Um that's not talking about his playing. It was just sort of like an accessory of his comedy. But I'm sure he's earnest about his playing, but he's not playing. He's literally dancing and singing right now. Interesting choice. Like my dill pickle ice cream that I'm almost done with. Okay. And we are done with that. I might need to take a little break for a second. Oh, are we going to the first award already? Mm. We are going to the first award. Robert Downey Jr. is walking up to the podium right now. And I think I spilled pickle juice on my dress. So there's that. So we're off to a good start. Okay. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. just shouted out the actor from Anora for supporting, saying he has a beautiful future. Oh, he's doing that to all the actors. Okay. He's now on to Kieran Culkin from A Real Pain. Okay. I want to see. Okay, so Ed Norton played Pete Seeger in A Complete Unknown. Edward Norton is great. Um, it's hard with these awards because these are in a lot of categories actors that we know, and then there are some like breakouts that this is their first maybe not their first performance, but first nominated performance, and they're maybe relatively newer to the industry, so it's really interesting. Let me see if I can move this microphone. Hang on, guys, 1 second. I need to adjust one thing. Make sure my light stays plugged in. Okay. I think my light is plugged in for sure now, because we are past daylight hours here. So I know it's early on the West Coast, but I'm here in New York on the East Coast. So it is 7:30, and we are at the first award for actor in a supporting role, I believe. Or are we not? Oh, Jeremy Strong. Sorry. Going into fashion, Jeremy Strong always makes interesting choices. And I feel like he's wearing like a moss green or a deep green, sage green suit. Again, sorry about the colors. I'm looking at it on my screen, which is not the same as my TV. So the colors are a little bit not as good. Okay, it's Kieran Culkin. I think that one was pretty much locked, and everyone kind of knew that already. So that's the first award of tonight. Kieran Culkin of Real Pain. I have to get tissues because I don't think with him, but I feel like I'm gonna cry for the rest of the speeches tonight. Okay. Okay, the first speech is over 20 seconds so far. Let's see. He's being really earnest, and he hasn't been this earnest. Not that he hasn't been earnest, but he really is more emotive and emotional right now. So this is nice to see. Okay, there we go. So we've got first answer locked in. Okay. Oh, this is very sweet. He's thanking his wife. Oh, I think we might be getting music in the first speech already. The acceptance speech is probably over a minute and a half right now. Oh, it's definitely 2 minutes. Okay. Well, so for that ABC thing, even if I win everything, I don't know, because he's already way over. Okay, we're gonna get into some more snacks. Okay, that was a really funny moment, and when acceptance speech from Kieran Culkin, and he shouted out Jeremy Strong, who is his co-star um, on the show Succession. If you watch that, they were siblings, so really, really, really sweet, actually. I'm gonna try some snacks because I think they're gonna take a break and come back. So while they do that, I'm gonna take a snack break and we're gonna get into these. We're gonna get into, let's see, these gummies here. Let's see. Can you see that? Yep. There we go. Let's do it this way. Old school YouTube style. So these are no animal gelatin gummies, but they are a foam style. So these are wild and free. They're like almost cowboy kind of themed. So let's get into it. I've got my handy dandy knife and we'll just go through and open it up. Okay, so what is everybody thinking of the Oscars so far? Are you surprised by that first win? Let's see. I know I'm not. Hi everybody, thank you for joining. Okay, we've got people in and out of the chat. Thank you for joining. I'm trying these vegan gummies, but these are not just gummies, they're like foam style, and they're vegan because there's no animal gelatin in them. So this is like a cute little cactus moment here. I don't know what flavor this is, but we're gonna try it. Let's see. The back says, "Yeehaw and welcome to the Wild West, where soft foam gummies come in shapes like desert cacti, cute bandanas, Western boots, and hats. Ready to be wild and free. Giddy up. All right. I don't know what flavor this is though. Mmm. Hi, Sage Moon. Thank you for joining. Mmm. Okay. These are vegan gummies that I'm trying. They were sent to me. Now, I am vegetarian and have been my entire life. So I always like trying new things. Sometimes things are like unintentionally vegan, like Oreos. You know, like a few years ago, I think everybody sort of realized that Oreos, even though they have the cream filling, it's not really real cream or dairy. So that was interesting. Okay, this is one of the bandanas. I'm trying to figure out what flavors these are. Can you see the detailing on that? It's really pretty, right? Okay. So we have like a berry. Okay, and now this is the cowboy boot. These are so cute. I just want to show you these. Oh, let's see. Can you see it? And it's so funny. I shot content earlier, and I wanted to show off this dress because I'm dressed for the Oscars to sit here and watch them at home with you guys. And I had my press-on nails, but they had to come off because they just kept getting stuck under my hair when I was styling my hair, so I had to pop off those press-ons. Hey, Sage Moon. Yeah, it can be hard to find gelatin-free gummy treats. Oh, I didn't know you were vegan. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Sage says, I'm vegan and love fruit snacks, gummies. Those look really yummy. They are. So this is the brand Cat Jess. It's they actually sent these to me and I told them I was going to try them while I was watching the Oscars, but I can't see the flavors because I know there's different colors in here, as you can see, of these little foamy guys, but I don't know what their flavors are. So, okay, the lighter color one, I'm gonna dig and pick. Maybe this is more of a orangey one. This is a cowboy hat. I don't know if you can see it. It's really cute. And they're really nice. They're really chewy. Ooh, this one says yeehaw. That is so cute. I wish I had nails on now. But this is really cute that it says yeehaw. Sage Moon says, "We'll have to give those a try." Thanks for sharing them with us. Of course. I don't know if you saw, but I spent probably during the opening monologue, I tried something that wasn't vegan. It's an actual ice cream from Van Leeuwen called dill pickle flavored ice cream. It's one of their like limited edition or uh limited flavors, so you can only buy it by the pint. And it was interesting. I paired it with some pickles, so I'm trying new snacks and hopefully by the end of the award show my stomach doesn't, do something interesting. Okay. Um, so Sage Moon, these Cat Jess, these are the gummies that I first found them through. I found them at actually a vegan food expo, and these are also gelatin free. These are like rainbow themed gummies. So these are so you have a rainbow, you have a unicorn in there, and they're gelatin free gummies. So no gelatin, no animals. It's yeah, there's a lot that I can't read right now. um just because of all my lights, like I have to look out of the light to read this. But yeah, they're really yummy, and there is sugar in them. But I have some other snacks that are actually sugar free that I'm going to try next, which I'm just trying things to try things. There's no particular uh, dietary restriction that I'm trying to explore, but if I find something interesting, I I like to try it, especially during these live streams because we're snacking anyway. Okay, I think are we doing animated feature for awards? Let's see. Should I put up I don't know what the order of the awards is tonight, but this looks like animated feature because I just saw Inside Out 2. So I think I put Wild Robot. Ooh, I'm gonna have a little bit of water. Yeah. Okay, Sage says, OMG, I've never heard of pickle ice cream before. It's super innovative. I'll give them that. LMAO. Yeah, it is very interesting. I was describing the because I had a little pickle garnish, so I had the sweet pickles and then I also had dill pickles. So the ice cream was dill pickle flavored, but because of the cream in it, there's a sweetness that kind of takes the sourness away, but it's still a little sour. So if you didn't know it was pickle ice cream, you would be like, this is a weird flavor. What's happening here? This isn't like fully right. I'm not sure what is going on. But if you knowing that it's pickle ice cream, you may be into it or you might just be like, "Ugh, not for me." So you kind of have to know. Yeah, Sage Moon says we love a mukbang. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing some sparkling water in my glass and trying to keep up now because I was doing the looking at red carpet, and I might do that probably a little bit later. But oh, Flow won for best feature animated film. So I think I put in The Wild Robot. So I was talking earlier and saying that I was looking at these ballots or these voting ballots from ABC.com, and there were a lot of people who were voting, and I guess they shared how people are voting. So I was thinking it's more like a popularity contest. Hey Scott. Oh wow. Um can you update us? Oh, okay. All right. We've got an update from Scott. Scott wiped down and first coat of paint is on. Wow, that's really fast. I thought it would be a longer process, but I also don't know the area that you were working on. So, um I don't know if you caught any of the show so far, but we're only up to animated feature. This is the second award of the night. And I think we're going into animated short. Okay, they're doing I think a different order this year. Yeah. Oh, Scott says, "I've had pickle popcorn." I love pickle popcorn. I love those flavors that well, obviously, I love interesting flavors or I like to try different things, but I think there's a pickle flavored popcorn from Trader Joe's, and it's so good. It really has that kick to it, and it's really nice with popcorn. So I don't know if that's the one you've had or maybe you've made your own. Maybe you're a, pickle popcorn connoisseur. Okay, so we have best animated short film, that one, and I don't know who it is, so I'm gonna see. And yeah, I've eaten so much already that I've eaten off my lipstick too. Um, so the next thing I'm gonna try is these Chalk Zero. So this is sugar free. This is from the sugar free. If you're interested in that, these are peanut butter cups that are sugar free. So now, to be transparent, this is not my first try of these because I'm down to two, but I just wanted to eat them while I'm here and kind of show you what it looks like. It kind of just looks like a regular peanut butter cup, and it's really wrapped very nicely in this foil. And these are sugar free. It is milk chocolate. The dark chocolate is vegan. So if you are looking for something sugar free, this is a nice way to go as well. So it has this little stamp that says Chalk Zero. Ooh, that's really sharp and clear on the camera. And then if you break it in half gently, like that, you can see the peanut butter inside. So if you're a fan and you wanted peanut butter cups, you can go for something like this. And it does have sweetener in it, but the sweetener is the last ingredient. Excuse me. A little sticky because of the peanut butter. Monk fruit. So it doesn't have the traditional sugar, and there's no like funny aftertaste. And I've missed the winner because I'm talking about food. So whatever, go figure. Sage Moon says, "Wow, oh my god, the pickle goes deep. Pickle popcorn does sound good. Yeah, it's really yummy." And Scott says, "Oh, he was working on the laundry room, so not very big. That's great. That's a great Sunday project, a great Oscar night project. Love to hear that." Uh, let's see. Sage Moon says, "Ugh, sun butter cups and dark chocolate cups are so yummy." Yes, I love the sun butter cups too. So this is just another option for those who like things that are looking for sugar-free. Chalk Zero is a brand that has a lot of options. Things like marshmallows, but I think those have gelatin, so those are not vegan. But they have the twist on the cookies that are popular or your favorite candy treats. And I'm going to show you another one when I finish this. Mm. Okay, and we're going on a break now. I don't know. Or maybe not. Oh no, when we come back. Got it. And I'm going to dab the corner of my mouth because I feel like there is food. All right. Next up, now that I'm hungry and because I've been sitting here for a little bit, but the other item that I have is the Dunkies, and these are also sugar-free from Chalk Zero. They're chocolate and cream cookies. So these are not vegan, but they are in a single serve size. So there's 2 cookies in here. So this is not my first taste test with these, but I want to show you. I don't know if you like your Oreos. I don't want to break the cookie. Oh well, there we go. But I just wanted to show you what the cream filling looked like so you could see it. And I'll put that back. But you can see it looks like one of your favorite cookies, but it's sugar free. It is, it does have dairy, so it's not vegan, but it's really yummy. A little crunchy. So maybe I'll just move back from the mic. We'll see. But yeah, really good. A little messy, a little crumbly. I'll try not to hit the microphone. Um, that's the one thing I didn't get tonight is popcorn. So where I'm keeping all of my snacks, actually, I'll show you. Ironically, I'm just gonna put everything. It's a popcorn bucket. I was gonna do popcorn, but then I figured let's do some other treats. So I do love popcorn. I love the flavored kind. I like the sweet popcorns, especially the ones that come around during the holidays. Like a caramel, all those are so good. But I like a savory like that. Now I want the pickle popcorn and I wish I had it. But I like a lot of snacks. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of the popcorn bin. Oh, thanks, Sage Moon. Sage Moon said that's so cute, and I think you're talking about the popcorn bin because that's where I keep like my for this occasion snacks. But if I'm not using it, I keep like the popcorn kernels that you pop at home. Usually get those, like the small ones. I think they have them at Whole Foods where it's like the small kernels, so it's not like giant pieces of popcorn. Um, I just feel like I can cook it on this. I can, heat it up on the stove better. Let's see. I don't think that was it for snacks, but right now I'm going to take a hot second because I've had a lot of interesting things that I was eating, but I wanted to ask whoever is in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Britt, Scott, Sage Moon, everybody else. Thank you for viewing and watching along. I hope you're having a fun Oscars Sunday. So earlier we did a little bit of red carpet chit chat about what people were wearing, and I'm making predictions based on who looks like they are dressed to win an Oscar tonight. So I'm gonna get back to actress in a leading role. Now, I didn't see. So I saw Ariana Grande. That's actress in a supporting role. No, where are we? Yes. Okay. I'm making sure I'm saying the right stuff. Actress in a supporting role, Ariana Grande. Her look on the red carpet was I don't think that's a dress that you could sit in just because it had a fitted bodice and then it was structured and literally came out like from her high hip, like perpendicular. And I don't think you would be able to sit in like they're in an auditorium. She wouldn't be able to fit. However, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo performed during the opening number, so they were singing and they changed. I assume they might change again because they're performers, and I don't know. So I say all that to say I didn't see what Cynthia Erivo was wearing, and distracted by Conan O'Brien, he's doing some jokes right now. He's doing something where he's translating languages, so I'm not sure where the joke. Oh, okay. I think it's a play on time zone. So he's doing a lot of different languages. I can't hear it because I don't want to turn up the audio and have an issue during the live stream, but I wasn't sure what he was doing at first. I thought there was some weird translation text on the screen that was happening. But Sage Moon, agreed. Ariana's dress didn't look all that comfy, although we always appreciate theatrics. Cynthia's dress was gorge. It was black and dramatic. You know what? I'm gonna have to look while we're watching. She might be wearing it again. I don't know if after the performance from Ariana and Cynthia, they're going to change back into what they were wearing. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I think they're doing a costuming award because, the actors are well, the actors are appearing in front of characters, that they played that are nominated for costume design, and Bowen Yang is, of course, the only one who is wearing, exactly what he wore in Wicked, the school uniform. And all the other presenters are just like dressing as they did on the carpet and standing in front of those costumes, the photo or illustrations of those costumes. So it's pretty interesting. So maybe this is a win for Wicked. I think that's what I put down. Let's see. You know, with that ballot thing for ABC, I was never able to log in. So now I kind of don't remember. I think I picked Wicked for this one. I think that's Scott's influence. Um, no, but I really think that Wicked might take this home. There's a lot there are a lot of great options. Maybe this isn't costuming. I'm not completely sure. Costume design, I should say. Maybe. Oh, this must be costume design. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it together. Sage Moon said, "Come through, Bowen." And she said, "Totes think Wicked will win it." I hope so. Um, I think my only hesitation with Wicked for this awards season has been the fact that we know the next Wicked is gonna come out soon, so they're gonna have another moment because they filmed the, I won't say the sequel, but they filmed the subsequent film. Um, but I mean, it's gonna be just as big, I think, the next time up. So I think sometimes there's a feeling, and this is just me and what I'm in New York. I'm not in the industry. I've, done interviews on red carpets and I've interviewed celebrities separately, but not at this level for like the Academy Awards. So in terms of the push, in terms of like what's popular, it's just sort of my uh no, I mean, I don't have any real connection to it. So it's just my guess of kind of like what I'm hearing, the buzz about things and people's feelings. So maybe it is a little bit like kind of I'm just hearing what is in my little bubble, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So I think it's really interesting because this year they are not showing uh clips of the films. They're presenting them the awards in different ways. I can't remember if they did this last year because I think last year I was paying just as much attention and kind of in and out with it as well. Like I will always watch award shows, but last year it was a little bit different. I was at a party, so um yeah, I can't recall if they played. Remember they used to play the clips of the movies, for the categories and kind of show you what it looked like. This time it's sort of like the presenters are they're actually showing the nominees, which is interesting, especially for the non-acting categories, because of course we know all of the actors already, but it's nice to see, um, the other nominees that are up for the, biggest, most prestigious, like, award that you can win, at least in the US, for film. So It's nice that they're doing it this way, although I feel like I would have to pay much closer attention because I feel like Bowen is really, being funny and also, like, fully dressed as his character in Wicked. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see who wins. Okay. And this is I don't wanna say it if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Wicked. Did Wicked get it? Oh, yep, Wicked. That's what I thought. Okay, great. I'm all caught up. Now we're all caught up. Oh, boy. Yes, Sage Moon. Okay, we're happy for a Wicked win. Oh, you've got the entire cast of Wicked giving a standing ovation. Oh, everybody's up. I don't know what he said. I missed that. Okay, so I have to say, Ariana's sitting in that dress she walked the carpet on that I thought was gonna be way too big to be contained by an auditorium seat. Um, I'm I'm shocked. That's very impressive because that does not look like that dress collapses very well. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Now I need to look up who designed her dress because I don't understand the mechanics of it. It's quite something. I thought maybe on the carpet it looked wider. Let's see. I've got to get this info. Okay. I mean, this dress. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Let's just pull this up. Oh no, I don't want it to be a video. I would just want to show you guys the photo. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out how I can do these things on my live stream, so bear with me. Maybe if I just go to the E website and I can show you. So we can talk about fashion at least during the breaks. Sage Moon says, "Yay, I think we're all excited for a Wicked win. I think it's really fun." Okay, let's see. All right, there's ads. I don't want to see video. I don't know why they can't just show me photos, or maybe they can. Let's see. Oh, these are interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh, Ariana Grande was wearing Schiaparelli, and I can't even it doesn't even fit in one image. I have to kinda shrink it down. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can let's see. So she's wearing Schiaparelli, and basically it's almost like I don't know what the back looks like because she was sitting in that chair like it was nobody's business, like, ugh. Yeah, I didn't see I'm gonna look at Cynthia right now. See, this is so hard because I feel like you need to start the, red carpet way earlier because it goes by once we get to the, like, 6:15, 6:20, like, people are actually just going inside the auditorium, and it's really hard to see what everyone's wearing. Oh, I see. Oh, so Cynthia Erivo is in this custom Louis Vuitton, and she looks like she's packaged like a bow. It is this, it's a velvet custom Louis Vuitton, and her nails are stunning. Her jewelry is stunning. It is, I mean, I love that Ariana and Cynthia stuck to the Wicked theme, and Ariana wore the soft pink. Cynthia is wearing green. It's very sweet. I feel like they were doing that a lot leading up to the film, and then I think they kind of stopped. They didn't stick to the pink and green of their characters, but I mean, still, of course, they're very stylish women, so that's not going to be an issue. But I think it's really lovely that they're closing out the award season with this. Although I will say Cynthia Erivo is going to be hosting the Tonys, so there are moments for fashion, and award shows left for Cynthia Erivo, which I think is exciting. I think she's gonna be a great Tonys host, and, maybe by then she'll be an Oscar winner, so we'll see. Right now we're back, and we're looking at a scene from Dune 2. I didn't see Dune 1 or 2. Sage Moon says, uh, "The girls made sure to serve tonight for Wicked." Absolutely, they really are. Um, you know, I didn't see anything on the carpet that I was like, "Oh, why is that person wearing that?" I thought there might be room for a little snark, but not even, because everybody looks great, so good work, everybody. I don't know. Um, I'm not sure what award is up next, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see, and I feel like my bingo card for Oscars should be, like, When I Cry, because it was definitely so far at the opening scene, the opening of the show when Cynthia Erivo and, um, Ariana Grande performed together, and when Cynthia hit that note, ugh, just I don't know, done, like, immediately, and we've just started. So yeah, absolutely. There will be more tears. It is 8 PM. They've given out 4 awards so far, so and we have, like, 19 left. I think there's 23 awards, so I don't know how they're gonna do it. There might be some award categories where they kind of, batch them together, but, we'll see, because I think it's gonna run long. Let